we're back. We are back. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, guys. As you walk in, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, thank you for tuning in to KI Culture Radio. Oh, Hakeem, what's cracking like? What is going on? What is going
Hey,
on with?
I feel good. I know it's a sad day for y'all because no, it's not a sad day because you was for the 49ers, wasn't you?
Yeah, my team going to the Super Bowl. It's a
Yeah,
sad day for Jordan with Detroit. They not going. They ain't going at all.
they not go
So
or the Ravens. I was rooting for Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson out of Pompano, the know you.
so yeah, so it's a one is a fundamental rival once again, 49ers and the Chiefs. So well, like always, my mind's on 49ers winning it all. Like I told everybody, they're gonna win it all. They're gonna pretty much win it all this year. So shout out to the 49ers game, 40 games. So we saw an incredible comeback, coming down for a 17-point lead, coming back and winning it. So that was good. It was good to see that. So boy, that thing caught me all night, man. Even though I had to work late night, and I was still able to watch that game. So that was good, really good experience. So today, unfortunately, Jordan won't be here. He has something important to take care of. So we wish him well and continue what he got to do. So at the end of the day, we're gonna do what we gotta do. Keep the show going. Keep the show on the road. Let's go and let's go do it. So Hakeem, you already know you have the topics ready. Let's go and let's do it.
Shout outs to Ken Dog and shout outs to Jess J. Long time no see.
hmm
It's been
She
a
doing her
while.
thing. She got her own. She got her own show she's running.
I like that, baby. I like that. I need to come over there and support you.
And shout out to a new subscriber on Kick. I think it's Don Walker's.
Hey, Don Walker, thank you for kicking that. I'm always in the clouds. I like to hear that. Hold on. All right, going with the first topic. Oh, our day's going to good, Don Walker. What about you?
So I know this is gonna sound crazy as hell coming from me because I'm in podcasting, but I'm gonna just say this. I don't get why celebrities have podcasts, right? I thought the whole point of the podcast was that an everyday average citizen was hearing from another everyday average citizen and they made niche content that was either informational or relatable, right? Like if you want to hear from celebrities, you can turn on the TV or turn on the radio, but podcast was to hear from a regular everyday average person that you just related to with their content. They were talented, they were funny, they were smart, whatever, but podcasting was for the average person. Like, am I right? So I'm because why is Bethany Frankel into podcasting now? Like I finally get like why runway models were so mad when they started getting like nepo babies and stuff on the runway, cuz it's just giving bitch what you can do with your money and connections in one day I worked months and months and years to do. It's just like why the fuck are you here, bitch? It's giving hope. Why are you here? Are there any more like creative spaces that are made for specifically everyday people that are not going to get invaded by like celebrities and nepo babies or whatever? Like, what? Because why is Bethany Frankel into podcasting?
Oh, this girl again. This girl. At first, I don't even know what the hell she was talking about. I was trying to understand for myself. I understand she said, "Why do celebrities have podcasts?" Because everybody else have podcasts. That's why podcast streaming is a new form of entertainment. Everybody doing. When you talking about from sports anchor that used to be on ESPN, now have their own podcast. You got Shannon Sharp and Oko Single who used to play for the NFL have their own podcast, which is booming right now. So they're
Hmm.
doing it because they know everybody's leaving television and cable TV and streaming. Streaming is a new way of pretty much a new form of television. Podcasting now is the and now that is another way to generate wealth for people that do want to generate wealth. So to me, that's why everybody's doing it, and I understand why celebrities are doing it because remember they got to keep themselves relevant. If you're a celebrity, especially in your Hollywood, if you don't have a podcast, to me, I think their managers and their publicists are recommending them to have a podcast because that's the only way you could connect with your friends. mind you, prior to time, it used to be a long time before anybody could be able to connect with Kevin Hart. Now you can actually connect with Kevin Hart on Instagram when he go live. You can actually write to him, talk to him. Sometimes he might shout you out if one of your comments do hit his face and like, whoa, like if it's kind of shocking, he would do that. Gronk is very good when it comes to podcasting too. Like I think they call him the most one of the most extraordinary streamer because he's always connected with his fan on social media, on all the social media platforms. So to me, I understand why the celebrities are doing it. I would say I don't understand what she's talking about, but I kind of get her concept because remember people normally say podcasting should be left alone just for regular folks, not for people that's actually in the industry because they kind of already have some form of exposure. But at the same time, if there's any form of opportunity for someone to generate any form of money, why not and go ahead and do it? Go ahead, I came.
No, definitely. But I'll shout outs to 7 minutes. That is true, but why is she showing so much tea? She said, why is she showing so much Muhammad? Hey Bobby Bryan, how you doing? For me, podcasting should be for any and everybody. Unless she feels like she can't blow up in it or she just need to put in the work. Um, I want to hear from Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was one of my favorite boxers. Me hearing his story is also inspirational. What's wrong with hearing from celebrities? There's sometimes we get things misconstrued. She probably forgot that these people are everyday people. There's just a title behind them. I'm happy there's podcasting because some people who had podcasting influenced me to want to be a podcaster. You know what I'm trying to say? So I don't see nothing wrong. They have a problem with it because celebrities are getting in the podcast and they're blowing up in it. They're supposed to. They got the notoriety for it. That doesn't mean that your subscribers are going to go listen to them. They got their own they got their own fan base. We got our own fan base. They're going to resonate to them. We're going to resonate to them. You know what I mean? It's enough money for everybody. Like, I don't care who gets in the podcasting. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes more people need to get the podcasting so we can document a lot of this information that's just going to die out. Am I wrong? How many people die not leaving information behind? You know what I mean? He said, I missed the mystery show, RP to the pigeon. Facts. You know what I mean?
That's true. That would say is another way to connect with celebrity. I don't understand where she's coming from, but I kind of get her concept. At one point, I was thinking the same thing too. I was like, why do Shannon Sharp have to have a podcast when he's already known? People already see you on Undisputed. Before, when you was on the Undisputed, then you left, and now you're on Take One, and then now you got Chad Okocinco, another one. So it's like I get it, but at the same time, like YouTube and social media platform is so big to the point that anybody can eat off of it.
Yes.
Even though you may not get the audience right now in Hollywood, you can get somebody in the UK. That's how big these platform is. So that's what I say. That was I don't get where she's coming from. I'm trying to understand if she's saying that because the aspect like you probably said, Hakeem, she probably not building the audience that she want, and she got to work 10 times harder. But hey, life is not fair.
Talk
And
about it.
I don't understand it either. Sometimes I think to myself that too. I'm like, life is not fair. But at the same time, I can't go around being mad at the world because life is not fair and life is not going the way I want it to go. Go ahead.
Man, you said something so beautiful and eloquently. My daddy always told me if you want something so bad, you go work for it. Why are we watching the other man's pockets? Why we working on it? Build your own conglomerate. Get your homies together. She want, Ken Dog, you right. She want the bag. She feel like she's not blowing fast enough when you're blowing right enough the way God wants you to be. Get out your own way, baby, and see what the shine is bright. We don't care about any other nigga who doing podcasts. More power to you. I want y'all to go get your bag. Because Chaos Culture Radio and the gang here, we're going to be straight. We're a conglomerate here. We got our own people. We love the people that we got. We don't need, you know what I'm saying? And when more come around, we not watching no other back. And matter of fact, we want to help other people get their own podcast and collab with them. So she's saying it. I don't know from what perspective she's coming from, because she's getting the bag. Let's not get it twisted. Because she has like over 100,000 followers. She goes viral ever so often on TikTok. I don't know what's the problem. You getting 20K a month?
Good point, but that was I don't know where that was some people have goals and they have their own aspiration what they're trying to do with their own form of podcast. I was trying to see where she's coming from and what type of aspect. That's why I'm trying to figure that out. So that was it. That was it. I was trying to understand her because I had to put myself in her shoes and I said, okay, to me, it does kind of make no sense for Kevin Hart to have a podcast when he's already well known. I think I think she probably coming from the podcast should be for just normal folks that's trying to get their own form of audience, build their own form of platform. Because it seems like let's say for example, if let's say if Tyler Perry want to do a podcast, you know he gonna have over a million something views just by
Yeah.
his name Tyler Perry. There's someone like her who's just coming out. She got to work 10 times harder just to get one view. So that was it. It is what it is, man. Joe No Hurt Him is in the building. Shout out to you.
Shout out to Joe No Hurt Him.
He said this world is so big your platform can connect with certain demographics and you can still make your money. That was saying, yeah, I agree. This world is so big you can have your own form of demographic. That was saying that was it. You can't limit yourself just by where you at. You gotta see when you're streaming, you gotta see it as you streaming to the whole world. Because at the same time, we may not even though right now and a sense of our audience may be small, but literally we pretty much got over like 11,000 downloads. You get what I'm saying? And it's all around the world. So even though
100%.
even though we may not say like, oh, we don't got everybody in the United States, but we got people in India listening to us, people in the
Yep.
UK, people in Amsterdam. So it's just like, wow, that's how big the world is.
Basically.
Shout out to Natasha Vincent in the building. Go ahead.
Natasha, how you doing, gorgeous? So it's just one of them type of things, man, that I think. Hey, Miss Sherry Bryant, how you doing, beautiful? It's just one of them type of things that I do think everybody has a voice and everybody needs to speak it, and it doesn't matter what it is. People in Vegas listening to y'all. Facts, Jabari.
Yeah.
That's my brother from another mother.
Now I'm saying you'll never know who's listening to it. I always tell people that one person I might be watching in your audience, you never know it could be a celebrity. I think it was a story of one guy. He started a podcast and literally Oprah used to watch his show. She was the only one watching his show. Now he's working for her network. And that's a true story. She was the only one watching his show. Nobody was watching his show.
Watch
She was the
his
only one. And she signed a deal with him. So I'm saying you never know who's watching you, even though you might see that one person. That one person you gotta treat that one person like it's a million people watching.
Facts.
If people can understand that concept and not only that, but connect with your audience, you will go far in this business. The problem is with a lot of these podcasts, they're not connecting with their audience. They're just doing podcasts trying to generate revenue, which is good too. I'll tell you, it is a good way to generate money and to another form of income. It is. But at the same time, you're still dealing with people, so you gotta know how to just at the end they connect with your audience. And I think that's one thing that's failed with these podcasts. They're creating podcasting, but they're not connecting with their audience. Like for example, like Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, another person who connect with his audience. That's why he's so big the way he is. You got so many different, so many people. Even shout out to Anton. He connects with his audience. I'm saying you gotta connect with Kevin Stummy when he was alive. He saw he connected with his audience, especially the male group. That's how you become successful in this business. I don't know what aspect she's coming from, whatever area she's lacking. But if she's trying to make it big in this game, you gotta connect with your audience. Go ahead.
That's a fact though. And my point is this: go back to what Joe Don't Hurt Him say. The platform is so big. The world is our oyster. We have the whole world to cater to. And there still is statistically 1 billion people who has yet to got on the internet.
Correct.
Every day somebody new is getting on the internet. So there's always opportunity to make money.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And I would love to hear from some of my favorite actors and stuff like that. Some of these people don't talk, you know what I mean? And that's why when they pass away, we never hear their story.
Correct. Podcast is another way for people to tell you what's going on. Why
It was
podcasts
good.
don't ask for money probably receive more support. That is correct.
Facts. Ooh, you're telling the truth.
That is correct. A lot of these podcasts that don't ask for money, that's how they get more support. That is correct. Because remember, it's not about people always say it's all about the money, but no, to me, I think it's all about connecting with people. That's one thing people fail to realize. Like one of the podcasts who I actually do look up to is like DJ Academic, is the way how he connect with his chat. That's why he call his chat ninjas, because the way he connects with them. He don't care if they send him money or not. He just say, man, no one's bigger than the chat. And then the guy far he went. He went to a point that he was able to get a deal with Spotify, even though he no longer with Spotify. He was able to get a deal with them with close to over $20 million. So it's just,
Yeah.
and the reason why Spotify did that deal, because it saw that the connection he had with his audience. These celebrities, at the end of the day, we can say what we want to say. They have connected with their audience. That's why they're able to do podcasts, and that's why they're able to be so successful. Literally yesterday, Shannon Sharp show, like after the game, he have a show. He have a nightcap where he go and reviews the game. Literally had over 100K people watching, and that was amazing to see. And not only that, but you saw how they was connecting with the people in the audience. They reading the comments, and talking to them. It was really cool because you were like, wow, like they really starting to really take it serious about connecting with the audience. And to me, that's the best route to go. And you want to be successful as a podcaster in this game. Connect with your audience. Don't just make it all about me, but have a conversation with them. Go ahead, Akib.
No, definitely. And you know what I mean, we just gotta take it for what it's worth. And I think that as a content creator, you know what I mean, we gotta appreciate that there's other content creators, no matter what the status is. Prince Harry has a podcast and he's moved here. Him and his wife got a deal with Spotify. It's just good to hear from them. I think it's always a blessing, and it always gives people an opportunity to hear different stories. And that's my point on that.
Not only that, but you have people like Skip Bayless. What they're doing now is a lot of these networking. They're telling these people to to do podcasts. They're telling them. Skip, don't believe when he does Undisputed, you usually just see him on Undisputed. Now, one thing about his job, after he do Undisputed, every time it's a live game, he got to go and tweet. Now, that's part of their contract. They got to go and tweet to connect with the audience. And people do. They go, I'm saying that's what they're doing. They're saying, hey, it's good what you're doing. Even though people watch your show, but now it's time for you to go and connect with your audience, connect with the people. And people will be slandering him. They be cursing at him, everything. And he literally respond back, because now they're trying to say, okay, for us to keep the views going, we understand how important it is to connect with people. That's why I'm trying to illustrate that to the fullest for people that's actually listening in, that's trying to be podcasters. Make sure you connect with your audience, because the audience is going to take you as far as you go. Even if it's haters, people that may dislike you, still connect with them, still have conversations with them. Of course, don't allow them to disrespect you to a certain point. You still want to stay your ground, but to be far in this game, connect with your audience. I think that's the only way. Look, prime example. Look at Mr. Beast from YouTube. They call him the YouTube King.
Give me one.
My earpiece that. Yeah, another person too, Mr. Beast is one, and now that's another guy too. He's a gamer. They call him High Show Speed. He's another one who connect with his audience, and he gets like millions of views because of Kai Cenat connects with their audience.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to be successful in these games, study these people, not just watch their content, but actually study them and realize, okay, how they really operate when it comes to being a successful podcaster. And these celebrities are now starting to pick on, and that's why they're doing what they're doing. So as that, we're moving on to the next one. Go ahead, Hakeem, with the next topic.
So the next one is about, I don't know if y'all seen the viral video about the lady at Walmart who came in there. She was fully clothed, but the baby was in Pampers with a garbage bag wrapped around him. And they called police, and she got arrested. So this is a big conversation of parental neglect. Now, on top of that, she got arrested. The Walmart person who helped the kid out, she got fired as well for filming the lady. Let's talk about it.
On social media shows a Byram mother shopping in Walmart with her 2-year-old son who was unclothed, only wearing a diaper. That woman is behind bars tonight. Byram police charged Cambria Darby with child neglect. The Walmart employee who recorded the video has since been fired. 3 on your side's Chris Fields spoke exclusively with the former employee.
That's right, Ashley. Felicia Darling says she recorded the incident January 17th. She claims she was fired because she went against company policy for posting the video on social media. Darling spoke exclusively to 3 on your side about what she saw on that cold winter day.
What she did was unacceptable, and like she should be accounted for her actions.
Felicia Darling is still trying to wrap her head around this disturbing video she recorded of a 2-year-old. Here you can see the toddler shaking and shivering as people walked up, concerned about the extreme
A viral video on social media shows a Byram mother
cold weather that night. She placed the boy in a cart basket, only wearing a diaper, and that's when she started recording.
You know, she was being like very rude and all that. So
Darling says after several shoppers approached the mom in the store, that's when she took off her black coat and put it on the baby.
if you're a mother, a child represents you. And if you come in the store fully clothed and your son's not, you know, that shows a lot about your character. And that shows a lot that you don't care. And like, how could you come in Walmart fully dressed and, you know, it's a lot of people watching you. She probably thought nobody was to go say anything or step up, but you know, we did.
Child Protection Services also got involved and later released the child to an approved relative.
I wasn't thinking about the consequences or of my actions. You know, at that time I wanted to get that baby help.
After being fired, cold weather that received an overwhelming amount of support. A GoFundMe that was recently set up has already raised more than $25,000 just for Darling.
I thank everyone that has donated. You know, it's like overwhelming. I didn't know I was gonna get this much support.
Now, Darby was processed and booked at the Hinds County Detention Center on bond conditions ordered by the Hinds County Youth Court. I'm Chris Fields, 3 on your side.
He came in here without that jacket on. Yeah, he did. Obviously.
That baby just had a pamper on.
That's all he got on.
I can't. Listen.
I just graduated.
Yeah, don't do that. Somebody call police.
No, what's wrong with you?
Somebody call police on her.
Who are you? Lord, my Lord.
Know your voice. Who are you?
Get out that man. Get out that man's face, please.
The fuck?
You're crazy.
So I just graduated out there. Bitch. Fuck you talking about?
What the hell? Somebody call police on her.
Go ahead, CPS. I already called 2 times. I keep paying. So long as you got hot water, fire extinguisher.
But when you come in the store fully dressed and your baby's not.
Now, I'm going to call the cops right now.
How many kids do you got?
I got one.
Oh, okay. So the next one you so you sorry, okay?
She just sad. That just sad.
Come on, man.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, that was enough of that. Shout out to Truth.
Yeah, shout out to Gore. No,
Lord, Truth.
No, but this is the thing. That always me. That why I say not everybody's fit to be a parent. Parents are a very strong responsibility. Not everybody can do it. Not everybody have the mental capability of being a parent. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm just keeping the being. And this is another thing. This is one thing guys always tend to fail. We gotta know how to. At first I was like, ugh, but now I kind of understand why guys say guys gotta protect your seed because not every woman that you see that got a nice body that I consider to be a baddie that you might think is a baddie is gonna be a good. Is gonna be a fit parent at the end of the day. Because remember that woman is gonna be the one to take care of your kids. Not only that, prime example, I always say, where's the father at? You come on. You going to see your baby, even if you're not cool with your baby mama, you going to your baby mama house. You see how she treats your kid. That could put a sign alarm like, hey, you know what? I don't think you fit in taking care of this kid. I need to do whatever the possible cause to get this kid away from you. Because to me, that is child neglect. Because you got your kid out there looking crazy. Facts. Now that is also an embarrassing moment because, mind you, you twerking, boy, oh boy, you twerking and pretty much make yourself looking totally. You pretty much embarrass yourself, and also embarrass your family because like, why are you twerking for? I don't understand. But I think it's the reason why she was twerking because the simple fact she knew she was being filmed, so that's why she twerking. Say, hey, look, I'm doing this because I know you're gonna probably put this on social media, so let me go ahead and twerk, which is totally embarrassing. Like, lady, come on. They're not really saying anything bad. It's just telling you, hey, ladies, just put some clothes on. You're in Walmart. Go ahead. There's a baby section. Go ahead, buy some clothes. Hell, if I was there, you didn't have no money, I would have just bought it for you. You know what I'm saying? It's not that big of a deal. Now I understand why the employee got fired because Walmart has a policy you cannot film anybody while you're at work.
Yep.
So that's why she was fired because they have a policy you cannot do that. And so, you know, Uh, unfortunately, I'm sorry that happened to her, but it seemed like she got rewarded because it seemed like everybody did a GoFundMe for her. So it seemed like what she did was actually a good thing because she got rewarded from the people that actually support her. So, which is a good thing because I don't think she did anything wrong, but I know under the policy of Walmart, you cannot record anybody if it's not only that, but if a situation like that occurred, normally you got to get higher management, and then normally higher management would take care of that. But normally Walmart they tend to not get involved with the customers and their family situation because they don't have nothing to do with the company. So they pretty much refrain from all that because they don't want to deal with any lawsuit. So for that employee to come in and step in, I understand she's doing it because she's a mother and now that she's someone that cares because she have a child. So saying like the child in the shopping cart pretty much on wearing Pampers and with garbage bag. It's very alarming. Hell, I'm gonna do the same thing too. I'm like, hey lady, what's wrong with you? In my head, if I was working at Walmart, I would do the same thing, but I would not get involved because that's nothing. Pretty much nothing. Pretty much it's not my concern. But if I was a regular person out there, then I would have said something. But if not, then it's none of my concern. But go ahead, King. Let me hear your take on it. Let's think.
So me being a person who love people, I wouldn't have called the police. I know that girl thought it was the right thing to do, but she now created a whole traumatic experience now because the kid got separated with the mama. At all points in time, we know no matter how bad our parents might do, you still gonna love your mama. I wish they could have came at it another way and showered her with love. I said, hey, we in Walmart, can we put some clothes on your baby? And talk to her and say, hey, if you need some help, holla at us because you can't be out here looking like that. You know what I mean? That's a cry for help.
No, but what if she said no?
What if she say no? Then we'll push a little harder. That's our people. That's our people. We could push a little harder. It's our business to make sure that she's okay. She's a part of the tribe. You know what I mean? It's easy not to involve yourself, but it's hard to attack the situation. I didn't want that baby to be separated with the mama. Because I know that baby love her mama, but I know her mama must be going through something mentally or spiritually or emotionally for her to be putting her baby out there in harm's way. $30, $40 could have put a jacket, some sweatpants, and some socks on that boy, and some sneakers, and then we could have been like, hey, please don't let him come out here like that. Here, take my number. I love you. God loves you. We can make sure you get together. You know what I mean? Because she needs intervention. She needs intervention. Because when the girl was like, how many kids you got? You could tell her, and let's be real about it. Most women who have kids, and I'm not sure, the baby was given to a family member. I just looked up. He needed proper care, 100%. He says, Hakeem sounds like a teddy bear with a lot of love in his heart for single moms. You want to know something? Why? I grew up in a community where there's a lot of single mothers, and it's survival's guilt. It's survival's guilt. I had my mama and my daddy in the house. I was privileged to giving a wonderful life. I had my first car at 16. My dad bought me Timberland boots when I wanted to be a New York guy, but I was from the South, and I had the goggles here. When I see a kid like that, and I'm saying like, damn, what can I do to help? Yes, I do feel like I do got a lot of love, especially for the babies, because the baby's gonna replace us one day, and they need to be taken care of. And there's just some people who are blessed to have kids, because if I have babies, my babies won't be out there. I'm not blessed like that. I haven't met my queen yet to give me any kids. So every baby I encounter with, they my baby. So I hurt for the baby when I see the baby like that. And I hurt for her, because I know that there was no man in her life. You know, if there was a man in her life, the man would not allow his baby to be out there like that. And as people, our dysfunction should not be displayed. We need to come back to the hut and say, hey, strip down, shower you with love, and let me build you back up. Build and destroy. That's one of the knowledge that God was talking about. She's already been destroyed. But as she's being a person of ours, we can build her back up, because any other community ain't going to do it.
Now, I'm not against single mother. Everyone have their own stories. You know, I dated single mothers before, but at the same time, if I'm at Walmart and I see this lady and say, "Hey, you need me to help me," and her answer is no, okay, take care, have a nice day. It's none of my concern. You take care of your damn self. That's how I think in my head. Because at the same time, we can't be out here playing savior when some people out here ain't trying to be saved. So if she's not trying to be saved or not trying to get any form of help, deal with it. Okay, and you know how can you say you kind of felt bad that the child was taken away from her? I
Yes.
don't, because at the same time, some people are not fit to be parents. You create a community of dysfunction by you doing harm to that child. That child might grow up, be a criminal, may do harm to society. You never know because of how you treat that child. So I think by them taking away from her, I think that was the best decision they ever did, because that woman is not in her right mind to take care of no child, especially at this moment. Let her go get some help, get the people whatever she need to go get to get her minds off of things, and then come back and then take care of that child. But my thing is, it's not our responsibility, especially as men, to try to say some of these women that ain't really trying to get our help, or not even trying to be helped. They want things to be done their own way, then go ahead, let things be done their own way. Now, I would say with the people there at Walmart, I think those are great things. I'm not saying what they did was wrong. At the same time, the woman is like, I don't care, let me go about my business. Okay, lady, take care, have a nice day, go about your business. Because I think, and not only that, but we also live in a society today when a lot of women are not telling people that is stepping up. These are not your kids. Stay out of my business. And you know what? They're right. That's our job. Stay out of their business. And I think we need to stay out of their business. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
No, and I definitely understand. Is that Sugar Bun? Sugar's in the chat? Baby love, where you been? We miss you, Sugar. How your grandmama doing? So I understand where you're coming from. I guess I feel a lot of sympathy in my heart. He said, "No, we have the right to report abuse." You do, and I'm not saying I'm not objecting that because the baby life could have been saved. You feel me? But I do think that I wish there was another way we could have did it without that traumatic experience with the baby being separated from the child. Like you know what I mean? He might think this is going to be a constant thing, separation. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what I'm hurt about. You know what I mean? That's what I'm hurt about. I'm worried about the babies. You feel me? He said, everyone. He said, "Hey y'all, everyone is good. Thanks for asking. No problem." Lifted trucks gives no F. I'm 6'4" and 235 pounds. What 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 is that supposed to mean?
I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I don't
Yeah.
know what chat he's coming from. I don't understand what chat he's coming from.
Yeah, I'm trying to see where he's coming from now too. Because right now that sound like a Mars statement.
No, that's a troll. I don't know what that. But I'll take care of it later. As long as you know, it's been a jet. Definitely. So no, but I'm just saying like that. That's what I'm saying. Like you do have the right to
Thank you, Sugar.
spamming and block. Okay, and blocking. All right, cool. You got in my butt. That's the part of being the mod. You see someone coming in acting crazy, go ahead and block and get them out of here. If
That's it.
they're not contributing to the conversation or anything like that, just get them out of here.
That's it.
You know.
She
Normally
said,
I deal with trolls, but I ain't got time for it today. Go ahead.
She said, Sugar said, "Nah, I prefer to help the kids." You right, we supposed to help the kids. But you want to know something? I'm not objecting of what happened. Whoa. Get him up out of here.
Oh yeah.
See,
that was our little social media, man.
yeah, like listen, that shit.
I like it though.
I like that shit. Caught me off guard. He said, "Punk." He said, "I would take a crap where you sleep at."
And come ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? I give you the wiggle room. I like the trolls. I like the trolls. I give you the wiggle room. Trust me. I ain't definitely ain't scared.
Yo, somebody just blocked this dude.
He probably on my side, probably. But
Oh, hopefully he's gone.
he's not on your side. He's on my side.
He's on your side? Oh, Natasha got it. Oh, he has multiple accounts.
Oh, he has multiple accounts. That was say people really don't have No, but
Thank you.
To me, I don't understand some of these. That was say some of these people online. They really don't have no life. This is their therapy. I get it. You know, it don't really affect me. I just find it to be funny.
Yeah, and we're not here for games. We're actually trying to help people. But you know,
I feel with Rod. Hey, I thank you for your support. Don't forget to hit my cash out, big dog. No, but at the same time, I think it is our proper cause to do to report like certain things that do happen within the community. But at the same time, I think when it comes to a child and a parent, I be like,
yeah,
you know, because if the parents say no, who am I to tell the parents yes? You get what I'm saying? If the parents say no, who am I to like? I just go ahead and just report you, but I'm not gonna go ahead and try to get into altercation with you because when you try to get in altercation with some of these parents, they will try to sometimes get very violent with you.
No, you're right.
And Gore, I think he supports the show. He supported. Yeah, I think Gore. I think he wants to be black. At the end of the day, it's okay.
Amazing.
It's okay. I like the troll. You know, Sugar's a troll. So I love him.
but
I like the positive troll, the one that kind of give you pushback. But I don't like the trolls that come in here and then they try to derail the show or say something stupid. It's like, okay, say something about the comment, like the conversation at least. But
yeah.
you know, it is what it is. But go ahead, Hakeem. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So my point is this: that we supposed to help the babies. We supposed to help her. You know what I mean? I always maybe try to find a cookie cutter way to do it because the police is the most extreme thing. And maybe that's due to my past. Like, I don't want to call the police on nobody. But I was about to cry when I had to clip it off because seeing that baby like damn near naked like that. And I'm like, damn. Like, if that was a situation, I was there, I would have took my jacket off and say, hey, can I buy the kid a couple things to put on him? And bought him some clothes, some pants. Cause we in Walmart, they got stuff and put some shoes on him and some socks. And then I would talk to her and say, hey man, give me a call. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be scared to be, you know what I mean? Cause it's like, damn man, like it's 2024 and this stuff's still happening. But then it also shines a light. Cause let me tell you something, when one person in our community does something, it means everybody does it. And we know everybody don't do that. You feel me? And you know what I'm trying to say? And we just see her, she just trying to buy food. And it's just a wild situation.
Yeah, it is a wild situation. I would say, but fortunately, right now the child is taken really good care of.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing too. I was sue you for my likeness. Where is the guy coming from? I think he's coming from my channel. That's what I'm saying. My channel. Right now, I'm not over there. Cause we simulcast. I'm not really over there monitoring my channel, but he's coming from over there. That way, he say he affiliated with Ron. He's over there on my channel. And this is weird. He is using the Tasha profile to fake it. I don't know. Oh, they troll it. They having fun in the chat, whatever. Yeah, but yeah, at the same time, sorry folks, sorry to do right. We were dealing with something small over here for you guys that's probably listening in and say, what's going on? That was going on. But yeah, but right back onto the topic. Starting the day.
Yeah.
Oh, he's over here? Oh, he's from y'all side.
He's on the main channel. He said, I too will sue for likeness back.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's just coming in with multiple talent. They got it.
Yeah. But so my whole piece is that we should just try to whatever we can with help her that is less traumatic. That's my whole piece on that.
Yeah, but that was if we're gonna work together to build this community. We gotta find out, okay, what is the issue? What is the root cause? What is causing a lot of these women to go out that way? Now I say a lot of these women, especially a lot of these single mothers, they dealing with a lot of pain because the simple fact that they felt alone when it comes to dealing with a child. The baby father's probably giving them a hard time, or if he's not giving them a hard time, he don't want to be around the child's life because the simple fact is he don't like the baby mama. And that's why I say, God, it's your responsibility to make sure you take care of yourself and don't try to ejaculate yourself inside these women if you're not willing to take care of this responsibility.
Facts.
And I think that's what's causing a lot of drift within the community. And then when you see women coming into Walmart and they're dealing with the way they're dealing with their child, it's like, wow, I was trying to understand why would you get emotionally involved in a situation like that? You're like, Ma, why is she? But you don't know what the person's dealing with their baby father. And now that sometimes the mother will sometimes tend to hate the child because of the simple fact that they hate the father too as well.
Yeah, and the thing is also he said sunglasses inside. It's the reason why I got sunglasses inside because Watching that baby, I was tearing up. And I don't want y'all to see me in my weakest moment. You know? And it's up to the parents to explain to kids about entertainment, not always real life. Kids believe on TV is real. That's a fact.
Yes, yes.
Man,
Don't get me wrong. Sometimes certain things on TV is real, but not everything. That was it. Even sometimes, even with the major news, sometimes it's not even real at all either.
yeah, I did see
So
the picture. Yeah, I did see the picture, Gabriel.
yeah,
Thank you,
they on it.
Gabriel. I
Yeah, yeah. Just
They on
report
it.
them.
Just report them. You know, when you're doing God's work, the devil will always come.
Pretty much. That would say. That would say you just gotta. That would say you gotta. You just gotta. That would say you gotta pick and choose which type of battle you're gonna deal with. You know, when it comes to helping our community, you gotta pick and choose. You gotta be willing to work with somebody that's willing to to work with. You know what I mean? So it it, it's just a sad case in our community when it's a sad day in our community when you can see that the mother who is one of the protector of a child allowing a child to do whatever they pretty much not giving a child the proper care it actually needs because a woman may be dealing with something. Did they actually say what she was dealing with? Or no, they never
No,
come out with
they
that
didn't
report.
say no.
I'm telling you, she probably was dealing with some form of depression.
Yeah. I think I think somebody in the comments say she could have been drunk or something like that.
That's even worse.
Hmm. But another thing is too, you want to know why we need to handle every situation with kid gloves? Because I know black women feel like whenever they're in the spotlight, it's expounded on. You feel me? And it just is honed in on things, and there have been placed a blanket of things on them that's not true. Because black women are not monolith; they're not all the same. You know what I mean? So that one black woman might have made a decision, and we'll have to try to differentiate them from as an individual instead of the whole group. But when they see her, and when they see her, and when they see her, and they see her doing these things, they say, "Oh, she's just a part of a bigger issue," and that's and that's my point on that. You know?
Yeah, no, that's true. That would say that's true. So that would say it is that would say it is what it is, but I would say of course it's a sense of concern. It's a sense of urgency because like you see you have one worker and you have a customer in the store that's willing to get the woman to help you in, let her know the situation. Like, hey, this is child neglect. You can put yourself into a lot of trouble. You can actually get arrested for it. But if you go in there and you say she might be on some type of influence, it doesn't look good. And I would say a lot of single mothers are dealing with a lot of issues that people tend to not talk about. And I think a lot of these single mothers need to start talking out. And not only that,
Yeah,
but start speaking out to their baby father and say, hey, I need help. Don't be like, hey, I got it. Don't be in your ego, but tell the guy like, hey, I need help. Because a lot of these parents do need help. Especially a lot of these new single mothers, they do need a lot of help. They really do.
yeah.
But that being said, on to the next one.
Let's
Go
start.
ahead,
Yep.
Will.
The next topic is Jalen Green. We all know he is a basketball player, and it's been rumored that he had got this young lady here by the name of Drea Michelle, 39, is rumored to be pregnant by her 21-year-old boyfriend, Houston Walking guard Jalen Green. Drea has 2 kids by 2 men already. Her oldest is 21 years old. I find it odd that there's no outrage like there would be if Drea was Dre. And this is, to me, is disgusting, being that her son was born the same year her boyfriend is. The sisterhood doesn't seem a big deal, with this because he's 21. They call women who do this Krugers. They call men who do this predators. Clear example of subjective outrage. We do got a video that we want to play.
Women typically don't date down. Typically. And if they do, they're trying to control you. They're trying to be, they see you as a toxic dump. They want to dump their toxicity on you. They want to stress you out. They want to drain your energy. Cougars know that young 18, 19, 21-year-old don't have any value. He know that he don't have self-worth yet. He don't have his shit together. They know the state he in. And so they know that these type of guys will accept their bullshit. They fun at first. Cool, they good for fun and shit, but don't take no cougar serious. It's a reason that she's dating down. You side out any woman who dating down.
And to clarify something, Natasha Vincent, she's 38, not 26. She's 38. Jalen Green is 21. She has a son the same exact age. Just to clarify that. No, my bad. My apologies. She's 39, about to be 40, and pregnant from a 21-year-old, the same age as her son.
No, but she's not a cougar though.
No. That is a cougar. That is. But look at it from this point. She's having sex with somebody that could be her son. The only reason why he's taken serious is because he's a multi-millionaire basketball player. Oh, you said the first one was 26? Yeah. The first one was 26. Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. I think she was the first thing. That won't tell her. I think from the first the story that we just got rid of doing. I think that was it. I think she was I think that was probably her first child. She probably
yeah.
That lady probably dealing with something. Like you can tell like she not in her right state of mind. But no, what I was asking okay, what solidified a woman being a cougar then? I tell you, a woman being a cougar is like a 50-year-old dating a 21-year-old.
Yeah, 100%.
But she's 39. He's 21. I don't think that's a cougar to me.
But listen here. But she has a son the same age as him.
Okay, prime example. I was dating one time. I was dating it was a girl. I was 25, and I was dating a girl that was 38. It was that lady a cougar? And she had a son. Her son was 13.
So that's a little bit. You know what I mean? That's you said.
That's what I'm saying.
30, yeah. 38.
She's 38. She was 38, and I was 25.
So
at the time.
At the time, you see, here's why I say that even is problematic. Because here's the thing. Let me explain. And I want the ladies in the comments to comment to see if they can. By nature, women want a man to protect and provide. At 25, the only example thing and mind you, there's 25 are different. You're a different 25. You probably had the resources. She said more than 10-year gap. Once a woman is 30 plus and dating people in their 20s, my definition is a cougar. Yeah. But also is this. Ron was a cougar. But also this, let's look at this for a point. If most women, older and younger, want a man to provide and protect. If you're 25 and she wants you to put her in the house, she's going to expect that 25-year-old to do that. Because as soon as she starts having sex and her emotions play involved, it clicks in. She looks at you like a man. And as she looks at you like a man, she said, okay, I need this 25-year-old to start growing up. You haven't grown up yet. Most men don't get their ish together until they're in their 40s.
No, but in the state, in most laws say when a man is 25, he considered to be a grown man, correct?
Facts.
So that was how that, not 21. I'm not talking about the 21. I'm talking about 25. My situation. My situation at the time. Yeah, what's going on, Chicago Gorilla? I'm talking about my 20. Chicago Gorilla agreed she was a cougar, but I'm a 25-year-old man. She's a 38. To me, I don't see her as a cougar. I just don't. Even though it's 13 years apart, I really don't. Go ahead.
Look what Joe Don't Hurt Us to say, Brother Ron, here's the scenario. Your boy is close to 40 and dating a 21-year-old female. See no issue with this, brother?
Men tend to date younger though.
They do tend to date younger, but
Historically and
yeah,
generationally, men tend to date
yeah,
younger because of the child for
you
the
should have
child.
a stop though. There should be an age you have to stop though. Like me personally, I won't go past 30.
No, but look at Leonardo DiCaprio. He's what, going on 50. He date 19-year-old.
That's a little bit. She was older than you. Yeah, she was older than you. But yeah, Chicago. Don't you think, regardless of a woman, older or younger, she's still gonna expect for him to provide? That's where the things start to become unequal. Because what, like, from a financial level and from a mental level at 25, most guys are not ready to be family.
Oh yeah,
Man.
but let's be okay. Let's say I ain't say this happened to me, but I'm just saying. Let's say in
Yeah,
this scenario, she got money. She don't need to be provided. She got money.
she's still
She
gonna want
just
you to
need.
provide.
And what aspect? Because she has money already.
I tell you this, I tell you no lie, brother. I meet women with money. I meet women in a lower socioeconomic situation. They still want a man to have their money. It's in their nature to feel like they're being taken care of. Not saying that most women are different. Most women might not care about the money thing, but in their nature, they want to be taken care of. And whatever aspect that is, that is. But for what I've noticed, a large percentage of them wants to be taken care of financially. And you know what I mean? Provision is a big thing. So 25 to 21, for a woman that's 38 and 50, she still wants you to be a man like a 50 and a 40-year-old would be. You know what I'm trying to say? We just mentally got it a little bit together to be like at 40, we say, okay, we know what was going on. We ready to lock in. You 25, you still got your whole life unless you done slipped up and had a baby or something. Now you got to grow up fast. But if you still had a chance to live your life, you know, no, if he a boy toy, she was buying the Jevon Jordan. You see the Jordans and stuff. You know what I mean? I wouldn't recommend. I wouldn't recommend none of my nephews to get in a serious relationship now. I always tell them, get your money together, get your degrees, and then over time you'll find you a wife. At that time, you'll be prepared. You'll bring something to the table. You know what I mean? For you to be able to take care of somebody. Dating somebody, you're 25, and if my nephew came up here with a 38-year-old and he's 25, she wouldn't be allowed in the house.
That's what I was gonna ask you. What would you do if you find out your nephew was dating a 40-year-old woman?
He's gonna have to leave her alone.
How you gonna tell the man to leave the lady alone?
It's an unequal lady. You can't do nothing for her.
What you mean? Break down her back. She want her back blown out.
No, but breaking down back can lead to pregnancies. Now you're 25 with a baby with a 40-year-old. They're gonna look at the woman kind of weird. He said, keep her crying, need no money, and she gives you all the hurt. Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Keep her crying. Need no money.
No,
She
I
gonna
don't
give
play
you
them.
all of her.
I don't play them type of game. Listen, I'll give you a story where this stuff doesn't work. I knew a girl who had a baby from a young guy. She had 5 kids from him. He was still in the streets. He never paid no bills, never did nothing, was arguing with the man every single day. I looked at her and I said to myself, I say, you got a child. You got a baby from a child. You my age. And you went and had a baby with a child. You can't, you know what I'm trying to say? He end up, God bless the dead, he end up getting murdered. Now she's left with 5 boys from a young dude who's never worked, who's never provided no provision. He was living off her in Section 8. And you know what I mean? And I'm saying to myself, I didn't understand this. You can't say you was young and done. One, I can understand. You say, girl, you probably wanted to, Stella got her groove back. 2, 3, 4. No, you love it, baby. You love that struggle love.
Oh, can I ask you a question? Do you
Yeah.
think love have an age on it?
Yes, love should have an age on it.
No, I agree with you. I agree.
Yeah.
Just for the conversation, I agree with you. I
Yeah.
don't disagree with you one bit. Just for the conversation purposes, because there's some guys that are like pedos that deals
Yeah,
with so that was it. I do agree with you. I think love should have an age on it. However, if someone passed their age, like if you because I was saying it depends on the state because I know certain states are different. But to me, if the person is 21, 25, and
yeah,
they want to date a 40-year-old, I don't have a problem with that. You're
yeah.
not a kid to me.
No, you're right. It is their own prerogative, but it's like I don't want you to complain. I don't want you to complain.
Most of these women don't complain when they date younger men. I never heard a woman complain when they dating a younger man.
They dating
For me, I never heard it.
they dating
It'll
their
be happening.
sons. They sleeping with their sons. They do complain. When you hear some of them complain, they be in this weird relationship with a young boy. Listen, I was hurt when I seen Erica with that young dude with the dreads. You 50. He says adult can date other adults. Yes, you're right.
No, but they consider to be adult. When you're 21, majority of the time you're allowed to drink, smoke, go to certain clubs. You're 21 years old. So when you're in these clubs, you're gonna meet someone that's 40 in the club, especially if you're a guy. You're gonna meet them.
Who broke off? He said who broke off your relationship, Ron?
Oh, I did. No, but Chicago. I was really. That was I'm really calm. Back then, I can't tell you, I was really a savage. Like
Yeah, yeah.
really,
He
really.
was
I
he
was really
was
a
he
savage
was
out
out
here.
here.
I was out here,
He was out here. He
I
was
was
out
out here.
here.
Chicago, it ain't no cap. Like Fresh Sound, Ken Dog, Jabbar, they'll tell you I was a real savage out here. Like literally, I calmed down a lot, but I broke it off because Chicago, she wanted the future. She actually wanted to get married, and I was like, nah,
No. You
I'm not gonna
see?
marry.
And that's the thing. When the women they want that innately, and you want kids. She probably ain't want no more kids.
No, she actually did. I can't. I
Nah,
don't. I'm
baby.
very. No, I can't.
If I had to,
When it comes to kids, I get nervous. Like people don't
yeah.
understand. Having a kid conversation is not what. That was. I don't know how these guys can have these type of kid conversation and say, "Hey, mama, baby," when they in the mood, they're like, "I want to." Miss M, Miss M, what's going on, sweetheart?
Hey, Miss Mills.
I love Miss Mill. Miss Mill, she's just a gorgeous. She's a gorgeous older woman. You see what I'm saying? Like they just gorgeous, but she's married. But I'm just saying, gorgeous older women.
But go ahead, Akeem. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. You know, for me, man, like I ain't never played like that. I ain't never played like that with no young girl. I didn't even. I was like, no, I'm not doing that, baby.
No, but Hakeem, okay, but you say love to have an age on it, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
let's say for you, this is for you, because you're in your early 40s, and let's say you meet a nice, beautiful lady that's 21. You would still have an issue with that.
I wouldn't talk to her. I've met women at 21 and walked away from them. I've got in trouble for them just being friends with me in the vicinity. And the older woman was like, you should be ashamed of yourself, Hakeem.
You lying. You
I
lying.
swear for God on the right hand. I swear for God. The girl used to say, you like young meat. I see. Because you know, I was talking to the girl like I was her father, but she used to come sit by me at work every time. She wanted like, what you doing today? You want to go out? I said, no, baby. No, baby love. I can't do that, baby love. I could be your daddy. No, it's just hanging out. We could just go get a bite to eat at Subway. Baby love. I can't do that, baby love.
But
But
okay, but here's the thing. This is what I say. Here's the thing. You have someone like Leonardo DiCaprio, right? Very wealthy, very not only that, but also Al Pacino. Al Pacino just
yeah.
recently just got a woman pregnant. He got a baby on the way. He's 73 years old, and the woman's like 21.
No.
People
She's
don't have
30.
it.
She was in her 30s.
Oh, she was in the 30s. Okay,
She was
never
in
mind.
her 30s.
But I
Yeah,
use
she was in
Leonardo DiCaprio. I didn't know she was in her 30s. Okay, for example, Leonardo DiCaprio. 40 years old, he like younger women. But he like to date women like in their 18s. I'm saying nah. But if he was like he dating a woman like 21, I wouldn't have an issue with that. Go ahead.
I'm not doing it. Look, surely we can agree that dating somebody the same age as your own child is gross and out of order. That's the point. That girl, like Dria's having a baby with a guy that's her son's age. You don't think that's nasty?
I don't think that's nasty. I don't think that's nasty to me.
Oh, Jesus. Ron, don't do it to me, baby.
No, I'm just saying because think about it. The child, her son is of age. He's 21. He's already outside the house.
I know.
I'm just saying for the conversation purposes, the child's out of the house. Okay, like for example, let's say the child's not even out of the house, right? And he's 21. So you think she probably thinking about, oh, I'm dating my own son? That we think what's going on here? Even Prince don't disagree with me. He's of age. He's 21.
Okay, the optics doesn't look good for me. I'm gonna say for me. For me, I just never like the thought of me thinking. Don't get me wrong, the idea seems nice. You know what I mean? But then when I think the backlash I would get, you know what I'm trying to say?
But why do you care what people think though?
Because
some is your happiness. Why do you care?
That is true. But happiness also has to have a limit to it.
You can't take it to the grown and sexy.
And I can't do that.
We're like, yo, you dated my daughter.
Yo, you dated my daughter. Yo, you dated somebody like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather date somebody older and we try to get that popping than me date somebody younger. Because listen, you date somebody older and you an older person, they was like, okay, it makes sense. But you know what I mean? Me, and you could tell that person's twice as young as me, they're gonna look at, yo, that's your daughter? No, I said, that's my wife. Huh? You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, then what do you say for the men that actually like to date older women? Like, actually do like to date. They say, I like to date older women because I found older women like Natasha Vincent, Miss
Natasha
Mills.
21.
But I'm just saying, but still, they
still
consider old because she's not 18. They still consider be older. So what do you think about those type of men? You'll still put shame on them.
What age is he?
He's 21. 21. Because there is men like that do date older women.
So okay, if he told me that, and was he related to me or not related to me?
Not related to you. He's just a friend of yours. Let's say he's a friend of yours.
He's a friend. He was a friend of mine. Yeah. I'm gonna invite him over to my house. I'm gonna have a couple guys here. We're gonna all have our shirt off, oiled down, to beat him up. To beat the love out of him.
Oh no, you cap it. You give that man a high five, please.
No. To beat the love out of him. I say, you want to be with somebody older? You 21? Listen. And just so he won't be able to leave, it's going to be a 500 square feet room. No furniture in there, so we could tag him up a little bit until he get tired and let him rest and tag him up again. So then he won't have that thought in his mind.
Okay, problem is, okay, they use this scenario because y'all talking about age is very important. So the guy's 30 now and the woman's 40. You still have an issue with that?
No, if the guy's 30 and 40, that's a 10-year gap. That's not a problem.
But then they're trying to say that the 10-year gap is the problem? They're not the same?
She broke it down well. I'm gonna go back up there. Natasha, how do you break that down? Miss Mills said, don't want to bother with someone of my adults, children age. Too much unnecessary drama. Look what Miss Mills said. She said, I rebuke 21. I love my age. Okay, my bad, babe.
But there's relationship where women say the guy is very mature for his age. You heard that conversation before. Yeah. The guy's very mature. He carries himself very well. Hell, he sometimes carries himself more than the guy that's actually my own age. I heard women say that before. So, is it really drama in a relationship, or you just saying that because you don't want to be ridiculed and be judged by the people in the world?
Lots of time is to be judged and ridiculed, but let's get something serious. And I want the ladies to comment on this. Natasha, Miss Mills, and in the comments.
Yeah, and Bobby.
Bobby, you know, ladies, and y'all probably know some friends who's been in these situations. There's nuances to relationships, every plateau it hits. You know a certain man at a certain age going to want certain things. If those things are not met at that metrics, the relationship is going to have a problem. The biggest issue I see remotely, the 2 to 3 issues I see remotely when it comes to young men dating older women. One, okay, first I'm gonna get into this. This how she broke it down. She said more than 10 years age gap once the woman is 30 plus and dating. She said once the woman's 30 plus dating someone in their 20s, a 40-year-old woman, a 40-year-old woman dating a 30-year-old pass. I guess I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it though.
But how's it passed though? Because the simple fact is because he's 30, he's more established.
Yeah, no.
That's what you're going based off of.
It's a 10-year gap because it's a 10-year gap compared to a 20-year gap.
Okay, if the woman 30 and the guy's, as they say, the woman 30 and the guy's 21, you still have an issue with that.
Oh yeah, man. We're not doing.
But
we're
y'all
not doing
bringing the
that.
age, but the age year gap. Y'all just said the age year gap.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh, go ahead.
After I read this, Joe don't hurt him comment. The brother, when he grows from 21 to 40, when she is 60, would you grow out that stage?
Maybe. If I put myself in that shoes, I never dated a woman. I never 21 dated a 4-year-old. Well, she was close to 40, but not exactly at 40. Oh, Natasha said she will have an issue with that.
Yep.
If you,
Yep. Listen.
But the person not even 40. They 30.
I'm gonna tell you the point I'm getting to. Why she said she would have an issue with that. Natasha, Miss Mills, they're fundamental women. They understand one innate thing. No matter what age you are, there's an expectation of gender. If she's a woman and he's a man, she's going to expect that 21-year-old to be a provider, protector, and not to come into this place with immature ways. One of the biggest issues, my weirdo algorithm is solid. Facts. She said one of the biggest issues is maturity. That's another thing. Second issue is having kids. When a woman get of age and they date a younger man, when a man get to a point where he wants to have kids, the woman is already past her prime to want to have kids already. She say, I'm just trying to be an empty nester and fly out. That's another thing. Lastly is income. A 20-year-old income is not going to match a 30-year-old woman's income. She's going to have problems with that. She said could not go lower than 4 to 5 years younger. We need to be at the same generation and have the same things in common. Facts. I'm like that too. Facts.
I don't know. I think if the person's 21, the person's 30 years old, exactly at 30 years old. I'm not talking about 35, 32. I'm talking about exactly at 30, and the person's 21. I don't have an issue with that because I think they around the same. Now but Joe don't heard him say, okay, if you're dealing with a 21-year-old and she's 40, now she's 60, and now you up in age. How will you deal with that situation? Me, most of the time when a woman get older, she kind of tends to be a lot of open with a lot of things. So she probably won't mind you going ahead having other relationships. She probably would say, go ahead. I don't care. I'm about to leave the earth anyway.
But why would you do that if it's death do us part? We practice it. We practice monogamy here, baby. One woman, one man.
60, the woman's 60. She want to have a good time. She ain't worried about no.
No, you gotta love it. She said, "Couldn't you gotta love it?"
But but look, the lovely Miss Mills say she'll date a guy 4 to 5 years younger. She don't have an issue. But my question to her is, why haven't she meet a guy that's 10 years younger, that's clean shaven, smells good, well built, very educated? You said she won't do it?
No, I know she won't do it. I bet $1 million.
I top that $1 million. And I top this 49 going to winning the Super Bowl with that too as well.
No, Pat Mahomes went. Pat Mahomes winning. Him and his cigarette, him and his black and mild smoking daddy.
I bet the differ because especially now in this generation, a lot of women say the dating market sucks. A lot of men say the dating market sucks, and they come across a guy that's actually well sound minded, very understand spirituality, understand his life and his whole sense of being. Women will tend to gravitate to that man.
But listen here, a woman who dates a younger man, she's dating down. No matter how she looks at it, no matter how much money, if he's a crypto millionaire, if he's a basketball player, she's dating down.
So a woman that's 40 should date what, a 50-year-old?
100%. At her age and older. Anything, and maybe a year younger.
They ain't doing that, kid. You know they ain't doing that.
I know they ain't do it. I know that. No, but
you hear women online complain about dating guys their own age. Even though they say it, but in reality, they ain't doing that, big dog.
Listen, women are all the same in certain that they want to be protected, provide. A young boy can't do that. All he can do is backstrokes.
But that's what they want. They want to feel good.
No, they want to be taken care of. They want to be flyed out. They want Gucci purse back. They want cosigns on whips. 21-year-olds can't do that. Their credit got to be on point. Them young niggas ain't got none of that. At 21, man, you still making 35,000, maybe 25. He says,
Okay, prime example. I don't know if you saw. Remember the Pineapple Show with the Pineapple Show? Remember that younger guy was playing with that older woman?
Yeah.
You saw how that older woman was like. They were like, you got more game than a guy that's actually my own age. And she was intrigued. Of course, we're not going to show it, but you can see it in the conversation how she was really intrigued by it. And she was like, wow. She was very impressed. Even though she was like, oh, baby, you're not my own weight. Even though, because it was online. I guarantee you, if it wasn't online, she would have talked to that man.
Talk to him and have sex, but they won't do nothing after that.
What's going on, Pra? I say, I think both of you are right. The woman want two guys. What you mean by two guys, though?
Yeah. I want to read what Miss
probably
Mills.
One older and one younger. Sorry.
Yeah. She's gonna have one, and she might play them little games, but those are dangerous games you playing. He says, "No, we want to be at the same maturity level. Younger men have always hitting on me, and no, thank you. I have an image to maintain. Facts, classy lady.
But look, younger man always hitting on her. Even though she got an image to maintain, but let's say she's not one of them women that say, damn, a younger man hitting on me, and hey, he looks good, he smells good. You think she's not gonna take on that opportunity?
Some of them might do, but here's the thing. But women understand this. When a younger guy's hitting on you, he's not hitting on you saying, I want to pay your bills. Baby, let me sling this rod in you. Let me make you feel young again. Stella, get your groove back. An older man, a pops with the suit and the shades on, like me. You know what I mean? With the dad hat. He said, baby girl, your tank full? Let me pull your tank up. You know what I mean? What bills you got over there need to be paid? That's what an older man is looking. They're looking at forever. Like, I'll go over ahead and go over there and move in and pay some bills. Younger dudes is
one of the issues they say about older men, they say as you get older, his sex drive tend to go down.
Yeah. It's gonna go down. You gonna get this.
Sex drive tend to go up as she get older. It doesn't stop.
She's willing to sacrifice. She's gonna sacrifice. She's willing to sacrifice.
I don't know.
She's willing to sacrifice and enjoy the best 5 minutes of her life.
That's the issue a lot of these older men are having. Their sex drive is going down. They're not performing at the level that she's performing, and that's why they tend to go for the younger guy because they want that side of themselves fulfilled.
But for how long? But for how long are you gonna get fulfilled?
Until they hit the grave. They sex drive don't go down. It tends to increase scientifically. It's not even me making it up. It's scientifically proven.
We know women, they might enjoy that stuff for a short period of time, but when that light bill and that rent came, she's gonna rethink that nut.
Look at Natasha, old boy. He's laughing.
Trust me when I tell
I
you.
know I'm telling the truth. It doesn't matter.
You're gonna rethink that nut. He said, Joe said, I love that my wife is my age. As we reminisce together about growing up, can't relate to these young folks now. Facts. Listen, this is why I want somebody my age and older. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind, but if I had kids already, then I wouldn't have this little issue I'm going through now. You know what I'm saying? But I want kids. And I know a lot of folks don't want kids. And that's where it's a standstill.
Oh, okay. Look, problem is you're older now, right? You're older.
Yeah. Yeah.
So technically, you want to date a woman your own age. So technically, you have to date a woman that's 40.
Yeah.
She may have problem having kids, complications.
Yeah.
So how will you deal with that? So how will you deal with that situation?
Woo, man.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking about. How will you deal with that situation?
I'm asking God to get me with somebody we can have a miracle baby. I'm asking God for a miracle baby. 7th heaven. 12 steps. That's what I'm asking God. I want God to split the waters for me. He said, guys at 50 years old, divorce starts for all gray fox. He's right. He said, but you know what I mean? I just want one or two just to look like me. That's it. Other than that, I'll close the shop. Just two.
To me, if you're 50 years old, you shouldn't be getting divorced anyway. You're about to hit the grave. You got 30 more years. You're about to hit the grave.
No,
about to get divorced.
Hey, we not getting divorced after we lock in. He said, Brother Hakeem going to be 50 in the kindergarten, loving his seed. You right. Hey, listen. By that time Jodo heard him, I'll be in the London fog with the trench coat, with a little gray hair in a London fog walking in. By that time, I'll be wearing Stacey Adams. She say, Prince Hakeem, unless you have a Sarah, then a lady in her mid-30s, you would be good to have a child with. Hey.
Well, that was it. I don't know, Hakeem.
Listen, I'm looking for a Sarah. I'm looking for a Sarah. I want God to work magic if I get with I want that miracle baby.
Well, you one of a kind, Hakeem. I'll tell you, a lot of men won't do that. There was an F what the people say, F what the narrative said, I'm gonna try to give me a 30-year-old woman.
No, listen.
That I have a kid with.
Listen, I love me an older woman who's intellectual. I just get horny even thinking about it. I love me a woman who can talk, who's nice and sweet, who can cook and bake. Give me a minute.
He said all that down, cap.
Give me a minute. My bad. I just you know what I mean? When I just think about it, it's like I'm ready to just move you in. I'm ready to.
Yeah, you got Natasha laughing because she know you capping. Cap.
No, I'm not capping. You know what I'm saying? I love me somebody mature.
Thank you, Ken Dog. Cap. You know you capping.
I love me somebody mature.
Watch the day gonna come. Watch. If we become well known and somebody catch you outside, they're gonna catch you with a younger woman.
No, they
I'm
not.
Gonna come back to this video and I'm gonna like, yo, we're gonna do a review to this video. Be like, look, Hakeem say he won't date nobody that's their own age. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm gonna make you live streaming that.
Hey, that episode, my pastor be in there speaking for me. He'll be here talking about. He wasn't able to come today. I'm speaking here from today, and he'll start off with a chapter of the verse. You know what I mean?
We gonna go back. I'll be like, remember Hakeem? You say you don't date younger women? Be like, no, man, they women my old age ain't working.
No. I love a woman my old age. I want a miracle baby. 40, 41, 42, 45. I'm asking God to give me a miracle baby.
You one of a kind. But we got 30.
He's run at 50 kids out the house. She filed divorce. Look it up. Listen.
Damn.
Why her? By that time, I wouldn't even care. She could take everything. I'll go back and post up at the corner store. You feel me? She could take the cars, the money. At least I know the kids. Listen, he say, if I catch Brother Hakeem with a Sarah outside, I know him. That's supposed to him. Yeah.
Hello,
He say,
Proverbs
"Bro,
31, huh?
Proverbs 31. Listen. I don't care. If I get me a miracle baby, couple kids, she bankrupt me, I'll be back with the London fog at the corner store, jingling my coffee, because I know the kids gonna come see me one day.
Well, that to me, that's dangerous because doctors don't recommend women at an older age to have kids. Very dangerous for them.
It is.
But Hakeem, that's what you want.
Listen, I'm putting the
Remember this conversation. Go ahead.
Remember this conversation. I'm putting the hands of God on all the older, beautiful women. God, get them pregnant for me. Let me get them pregnant, God, so I can be their husband. I can be Noah.
I would say manifestation. Speak on it, big dog. Speak on it. Final topic of the day, Hakeem. Go ahead. Final topic.
Final topic.
One more.
So a wife caught her husband with his mistress. It gets ugly.
Yeah, I don't like stuff like that when a wife caught her.
No. So we about to say Prince Hakeem needs a comedy show.
Natasha, he's crazy. I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. He's crazy. I'm telling you.
And listen, Natasha. If you knew my given Haitian name, it means crazy. It means crazy. But now I have the God name is Hakeem. My actual given Haitian name, with the name that my father gave me, means crazy.
This time, my head is banging, and I know I need to go to the hospital. I know something is wrong. So, of course, I'm crying. I'm hysterical, trying to put my clothes on. He's trying to touch me and pet me up like, oh, I'm just so sorry that I made you feel this way. Now, didn't really have any compassion in his voice, any of that kind of stuff. So I was like, don't touch me. So I drive myself to the airport. He was like, I'll drive you. I was like, I said, I'll take my chances. I drive myself to the airport. I get there. Blood pressure is off the charts to the point they're like, ma'am, you're about to have a stroke. You got to calm down. And I really couldn't even talk. So they were like, you got to calm down. So they call my doctor. We get the medicine. They try to get it under control. So I'm there for a couple of hours. So I come home and he's sitting on the couch eating Cheetos like ain't shit happened, right? Then comes in like, oh, what they say? And I was like, they said, they got my pressure, kind of down because it went all the way down. They said, go see a doctor in the morning. So that night I could not sleep. I cried all night long to the point when I got up that morning, I really couldn't even see. My eyes were so swollen. So I'm tore up, right? So I go out later that morning. He's upstairs. I come upstairs because I slept in another bedroom. He's around here like, like do, like, he having a good day and shit. Like, his burdens is light. Mine heavy, but his is light. So, I come up and then he's out in our family room and I was like, look, I said, I don't know. And I'm still in a state of confusion. So I was like, I don't know what happened last night. And I was like, I don't know what I've done wrong. Because by this time I'm blaming myself. I was like, I know I'm getting older, but I try to keep myself up. I try to look nice, do whatever I can as a wife. I was like, I've tried my best. So I don't even know what I could have done or what I can do. So I'm taking the blame. And he was like, oh, it's not you. Like, it's not you. So, but I'm like, no, like, it's gotta be me. He was like, no, he's like, you're a good wife. You've been a really good wife. So I was like, well, I'll tell you what, I was like, I'm confused here. I say, so what we need to do, I was like, I think we need to sell the house. Let's move away, try to start over. You go to counseling. I go to counseling. We do some counseling and we start over. So he was kind of like real smug with it. Like, well, if that's what you want, like, yeah, we can do that. So I was like, well, what about her? are you going to stop seeing her? So he paused for like 20 seconds and kind of tilted his head to the side. He was like, I ain't gonna tell you I'm gonna stop seeing her. And I was like, then you want a divorce? He was like, oh, I don't want a divorce. He was like, I ain't gonna let nobody fuck up my money. And I was blown away. Y'all, when he hit me with the, I don't want a divorce, but I'm gonna keep seeing her because I ain't gonna let nobody fuck up my money. Let me tell you something. That was definitely the wrong answer and told me everything I needed to know about him, about the marriage, and what I needed to do next. So for the next couple of days, I'm still in a state of confusion. And I remember going to, once I found the girl's name, I went to Instagram, good old Instagram. You go look there, you find anything. So I look up her name, I see her, and I'm really like feeling down. I'm like, oh my God, like she's beautiful. He wants him someone younger, like I ain't all that, So I'm just tearing my ass up. So, my girls called later that day. My best friend called that morning and was checking in on me, and I was trying to hide it from her, but I couldn't. So I'm like in a ball of tears, tell her what's happened. She's in a state of shock. And usually she always got something to say, but she was left speechless. So she calls my other girlfriend. She calls. We all in a state of shock. Everybody's tore to pieces. So that day, after, I tell them what happened and everything, everybody, we just call it, we all were shocked. So the next day I go and meet with them because I see this girl, on Instagram, and I'm telling them about it. So they asked me to come out to lunch, have lunch with them, my two girlfriends. So, cause they needed to tell me something. So, and I bring it up. I was like, well, I see her pictures on Instagram, and I was like, she's pretty. And they were like, girl, she ain't all that damn pretty. Like that's filters and plastic surgery and a whole bunch of other shit. Like, girl, it ain't even all that. And they were like, and kind of, it's like, we ain't trying to offend you. Y'all actually kind of favor each other. Like she may be the younger version of you. So I'm thinking like, I don't look like her. Like that girl's, pretty. Like I don't look like that. So in the interim, I was like, well, at least I said they don't have any pictures of themselves up on her Instagram. So my girlfriends was like, that's why we needed to meet with you. Because they were like, there is a picture out there. So by this time, y'all, I'm devastated. So our food tries to come. We have Pappadeaux. Food comes. I'm so distraught from tears and looking a hot mess. Couldn't really even eat. And we went into how bad off I was. You bad off when you can't do this. We needed to pray over our food. I couldn't even put my hands together to pray. I have never had that to happen. I couldn't even pray. I literally put my head down on the table while they were saying a prayer and cried. And basically they made me try to eat because I really could not eat anything. So it was just a complete mess. So when I get home, my husband, he was actually gone. I think he was gone, but he claimed he had a trip or something. And then he tells me when he did come home, like, well, I need to talk to you because I think we need a little break. So he was like, you need a break so you can think about some things. And I was like, huh? Like, I need to think about some things. He was like, yeah, you need a break so you can think about some things. So yeah, to add insult to injury, he tells me he needs to go away for 3 to 6 months for me to think about some things and to think some things over. And I was like, I need to think some things over. I was like, I don't need to think about anything. He was like, yeah, I need to go away so you can think about some things. So I'm like, okay. And this is the straw that broke the camel's back when he said this. And I knew that this man actually had no love for me and that he had been planning and plotting for a long time. He was like, yeah, and if you find somebody in that 3 to 6 month time frame, I'll understand. Now, who tell their spouse that? If they really love you, they don't want you all sleeping with nobody else. Not if everybody normal, ain't nobody sick or doing anything like that. So I knew then, I was like, I don't have but one other option. Divorce is the only option for me. And I tell you, I prayed about it, asked God about it. And when I tell you he was sending me signs, if you listen, he will send you signs. And he sent me sign after sign after sign, y'all. So I did. I filed for divorce. And each day I've gotten stronger. And I think my husband thought that, I don't know what he thought about me or what kind of person I was, but because he knew how I felt about infidelity. And I always used to tell him, hey, if something ever happens, tell me on the front end. Because I'm going to hurt one way or the other, on the front end or on the back end. Just let me know. But don't play me for no fool. So guess he thought he got Boo Boo the fool over here. So I was like, okay. And for Miss Girl that you saw in the video, yeah, she knew about me. He would have her at restaurants, hotels, games, had other women serving me my drinks. They'd feet under my table speaking to me, and he's sleeping with all these women. That is humiliating, y'all. So, you know what? I was like, if you give me shit to taste, I'm gonna let you taste it back. So, to the airport video. Yeah, I was shocked. I was dismayed because that was my first time seeing them. I knew eventually that I would see them out somewhere. It's Atlanta, and hey, it's a small town. So, it's a big town, but it's a small town too. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try my best to be classy and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes that just don't work. Because when you go in a gutter, when people go gutter with you, and I have to apologize to Michelle Obama. Girl, when you said that, when they go low, we go high. That ain't my motto. Because when they go low, I go lower. I go gutter. I'm going gutter. I'm going to swim down with the rats with your ass. So I was like, okay, yeah. So she knew. And she was on Instagram sending all her little subliminal messages and all of that. Like, yeah, okay. I got you, girl. But y'all, when all this is over, I got a little story to tell about her and the rest of his story too. Our story. It's actually our story. This is my story to tell. So I'll share more with you all. But let me tell you something as a cautionary tale. If you all want to move on, just say you want to move on, y'all. Because if you fuck around, you definitely going to find out. And just like him, my husband got the 1 and the 2. Be good. Y'all hear from me later. Bye.
I'm laughing because it kind of correlates to what pretty much our conversation we just had about outdated older women and younger older women dating younger men
It's
and
crazy.
older men dating younger women. I
Uh,
keep saying most of the time men don't like dating women their own age, even though it's preferred. Men don't like doing it because dating a woman they all your similar age, you're gonna have these type of issues. Prime example, the woman's older. He wants to go out. He wants to have a good time. He want to be younger again. She's not able to do those things because she's gonna get tired. She's not able to go to the club like she used to. She want, baby, I want to go home. I want to lay my head down. Nah, I want to be up all night. Especially with a man, we have our menopause days that how we be like, man, we getting older, so we're about to leave this earth. So I want to make sure I live the life to my fullest. She won't be able to do those things. So now he found a younger woman, which most men do, a young woman that's down for the program, that's able to have those assignments, that's able to have those fun, and she's not able to keep up. And it's sad to say because that woman's not ugly at all. She's a gorgeous woman. But the man he's seeing her and say, nah, you're not the new 30-year-old woman. She can do whatever in case she go get surgery, you can do whatever, but you're not the new 30-year-old. The new 30-year-old women are looking good out here. Those are the women I prefer. But to me, I think he's an idiot because I think that woman is a gorgeous looking woman. But at the same time, some guys they don't see what they have until it's gone. So to him, you know, it happens a lot in marriages. A lot of women tend to find out that their husbands have mentorists. It's nothing new. Men been doing that for years. To me, I always say it's good for a man to be straight up honest with their wife. Don't hear something to your wife. Tell her the truth. If you want to have another woman in your relationship, let the woman know. You never know. She may be down for the program. If not, like she said, give me the option so I'll go ahead and file for divorce. When you go out there and be sneaky with it and be nasty with it, that one you're gonna tend to hurt somebody that you really truly care about. All right, I understand what the guy's going through right now because I get it. Because guys go through those stages where it's that menopause stage. You're like, man, I'm getting older, big dog. I want to live life to the fullest, man. I got all this money. I got all this wealth. I want to be able to enjoy it because when I'm gone, I'm not gonna be able. So let me go ahead. But it's the way he did it. It's just fun. I don't know if she's telling the whole story. It's just the way he did it. She's like,
she's not.
I'm taking a break. He said, literally, I'm taking a break from 3 to 6 months to take a break. So, but I kind of believe it though. I
No,
kind
I
of
believe
believe
it
it
too.
because that type of high power man would do something like that. But go ahead, Hakeem. Let me hear your take.
So here's the funny thing is, I did a little research. So she actually deserved. I don't say she deserved it, but when you play with fire, you're gonna get burnt. So technically, the woman he's messing with, she's also married as well. The young Instagram girl, she's married too. And what I read was this: There was somebody said the gag is they have been married for 28 years. And when she met him, he was married to his first wife. The guy she's complaining, she was married when he met him. And this is too much. So the same way he got him is the same way she lose him. So now she's not telling people everything about how they met and how their situations progressed to where it's at. I always tell this. When in a relationship, red flags always fly up. We get so comfortable, we just ignore them. You know your husband ain't right. If you've been with him that many years and he's moving a certain kind of way, he's bobbing and weaving different, you know he's up to something. That's the time to attack it before it leaps over. And we know there's telltale signs. If y'all don't sleep together often, sometimes y'all not in the same bed. He's going on trips by yourself. If you know him spend a lot of time together, and that's what it is. He says, never tell your friends and family you're leaving your spouse because they'll have a relationship with your friend and family also. It's a fact. That's a fact. He said, as a married man, you are truly not committing to your wife if you feel the need to for another. Be an adult and speak about this instead of cheating. I 100% agree with you.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah,
I agree
facts,
with
bro.
that.
I
I agree with that
Facts.
because we want straight marriages here. We're not playing you sleeping around and stuff because this how broken homes is. But Joe don't hurt him. She met him when he was married first to another woman. We don't know how that situation transpired. So, because you got a lot of women who meet men, they're married, and they tend to leave their wife to be with the other woman, and they stay together. The same situation translate. Don't date married men. If his situation's not over, leave him alone. You don't want that type of karma. If you're married or you're legally married and you're separated, I still don't want nothing to do with you. Because I take my vows serious, and the covenant of a relationship, I take it serious. I need my own woman, not leftovers.
Women do love married men. They do.
They do.
They search for them. They look for them because when they see married man, they see formal commitment. Then the guy that's not married.
Listen.
Look at this guy. This guy's in Atlanta. Well, Atlanta. There's some highly elite black people there. So, he's in Atlanta, and he's walking around there like he's big honcho. He's married, he got all this money. I don't know how true that is. He got money. I'm just going by what she said. But you think women ain't gonna try to holler at him every single day?
You say what?
You think women ain't gonna try to holler at him every single day? He's a high, powerful man.
100%. But you have to have the discernment and the discipline not to step out your marriage. Listen, the reason why you got wealthy is because your wife was there to manage an aspect and you was able to go chase the bag. Your wife, listen, it's not a good job, but the wife always played the back seat. They played a supporting role. They sacrificed their dreams and hopes just so you can go get what you got to go. The only thing they enjoy is that piece of pie that you're able to bring back. So if she sacrificed all this in all these many years because she could be with somebody who could have been up her ass. You feel me? If you want to play games, be single. Don't come here and don't go to church and say you love God, but you double dutching. I don't eat devil's cake. I eat angel cake. I ain't trying. I want to be in a fulfilling relationship with somebody. And when it gets stale, we got to work through that. If I'm not hitting it right, we got to work through that.
No, that what you're saying. What you saying is the truth, but is it shocking to see that? I think when you marry, I thought you're supposed to have that communication with your wife and let her know exactly what's going on. How are you feeling? Like, hey, to me, if you're not feeling the marriage no more, go ahead and just get the divorce, man. Don't waste people's time. But some guys, like you say, he don't want to lose he don't want to lose his resources. But Natasha Fitness say something true. Why do you want to sell the house though? That ain't make sense to me.
Yeah. Because you want to know why, Natasha? Women are so emotional. The memory is going to cause her to relapse in the pain she feels, knowing she's going
Oh,
in the
that makes
house.
sense.
You know what I'm trying to say? So she think is sell everything and move off while messing up your generational wealth, because we know generational wealth comes through real estate.
That's a fact.
Most people who are rich, aside from others who become rich later on, because they have houses passed down from generation to generations.
You better preach. Preach.
Or land, let's not forget, or land that been passed down that for generations to generations. So she said, let's sell the house to get away from that. So get away from the pain and the memory she felt that she's at the house where her husband, he didn't cheat there. She called him at a restaurant. So,
Yeah.
but you know what I'm trying to say? But she said maybe we should leave here and move to a whole nother city. Is to escape her problems, meaning that if I move, he'll move with me to a whole nother city away from that woman. I say, is Instagram models in that next city too, no?
Oh, the girl, the
Women,
Instagram model?
yeah, she was an Instagram model.
Oh, was.
Yeah.
Not surprised.
You say King Cakes seasons got, yeah. So
that's facts though.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen here. There's no manual to this relationship stuff, but we should not be playing games with it though.
I agree. That was they stop playing with people's emotion. If you're not
Yeah.
feeling the lady, let the lady know, like, hey, I'm not feeling you no more. I'm not feeling this relationship. You're not the girl that I'm into now. I'm into Instagram baddies. Cool. That's what you like. That's what you prefer. Let the lady move on and find somebody else. But don't waste people's time. But there's some women that they like to have their time wasted. I'm not gonna lie. There's some women that do like their time to be wasted. And to me, she seemed like she's one of them. But she said now she went ahead and filed for divorce. I don't know how true that is. You can't really go by what people say online anyway. Because everybody trying to have a viral moment.
That's it. But now she's left with the emotional stress. Now she has to go back out in the dating scene at 50. At 50.
She will find somebody. She's not ugly. That lady is nowhere near.
No. She's not ugly, but she's not gonna find the man that she's built 28 years with. It's hard to get back out in the scene after you done been with somebody for so long, and you back at the dating scene where remember this 2024, not 1994. like niggas, the 50-year-old niggas are different today. You feel me?
They are. Yeah, they are.
You know what I mean? They doing what the 21s and the 30 and the 40-year-olds. Some of these 50-year-olds learned that all you have to do is have money and you can have sex for free.
That's facts.
You know what I mean? You don't even have to be in a relationship to have a baby no more.
Nope. The game different.
He says he will be himself anywhere else in the world, and if they sell the house and move, her logic does not work on that part. But thank you for explaining, gentlemen. Yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? He listen, if he cheated now, he's going to cheat forever. Because he has the taste. He's an older man, gray hair, and I think that girl looked like she was in her 30s. In her 30s. He looked like somebody's granddaddy.
But I told you that's the conversation we was having, our previous conversation.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But you heard what the lady said. Oh, he was taking her to restaurants, having her in hotels. She don't got to spend no money. Married men provide stability. They provide resources. They have amassed an amount of a fortune that a woman at 30 wants to enjoy. She wants the Birkin. She wants the Gucci, Louis, Prada, Fendi, ooey.
But you don't think you don't think younger guys want the same thing with older women? Well, older women do the same thing. I seen older women buy guys cars, houses.
Yeah.
You name it. Well,
Listen,
not the house part, but I seen the cars and the clothes.
Yeah, cars. Shani O'Neal is getting backlash now. We talked about this.
Correct.
She paid a gang member to tap that ass 2 weeks before she got married to an older man.
Right.
Now, when an older woman does it, it makes them look desperate. When the older man does it, he has to do that. If an older man dates a young girl, it doesn't look like he's dating down because men typically date up or down.
Correct.
Women tend to date up, not down. And if she date down, we need to sit her to a room and see what's going on, or if there's something wrong up there. I'm asking, why would you be 50 dating somebody who's posted up at the corner store?
Pain. I gain pain.
Or you 50, or you dating somebody who works at McDonald's, but he makes you giggle and laugh, and he gives you soft serve.
Oh, appreciate the love, Zoe.
Thank you, Zoe. You say hit the like on the way thingy. He says, men is not cheating unless you're paying her bills. Ooh, shout outs to Nidus. Why hi? You heard what he just said.
A man is not cheating unless you paying her bills. I had to soak that in for a minute. Yeah.
I had to soak that in. Nidus
in the building. DB. EB 50-year-old man outside the gas station asking for change though. DB, not today.
DB, but it's true. But listen, the funny thing about what he just said. There's a woman who dating options have lowered, would take the begging 50-year-old, the begging pirate. The begging pirate. She would take him, clean him up, and put him home. I've seen situations like that. I know one personally.
Preach. I'm trying to tell you.
I've heard of one personally. Like that, when I got aware of it, I'm like, damn, she's worth over $250. She got that nigga at the corner store. I'm talking about $250 liquid. This was a nigga who used to put the paper bag with the bottle of the beer. He said, she's stupid.
Well, she's stupid.
How you gonna be old and dusty? Listen, I'm wondering that too, DB. I'm wondering that too, but here's the thing. If a man does it, it's required. It's like we don't even mention it. If we take somebody out of if we take a girl out of Checkers and put her cleaned her up, they don't even mention it. But if she's a young woman, if she's an older woman who gets her man that sitting on DB, you know what I'm talking about, them niggas sitting at the crate, passing that one bottle around, saliva's touching. And then he said, hey, my dude, can I get a cigarette when you come out the stove? Clean him up, put him in the house. She goes buy him a car. Her highlight is when he's home. He's cooking. Baby, I'm on that grill for you. No, man. I don't feel sympathy. I don't feel sympathy after that. But that's the thing. Like, women, before you get into the situation where your husband leaves, he say, this ain't happening in mass either. Men of means ain't checking for McDonald's for women. Y'all gotta stop. You're right. I was using that. You know, he's right. I was using that as an example. I was just playing. Drug dealers would though. A drug dealer.
They would. Yeah, they would.
Yeah, a drug dealer would. Not no 100K boy. A 100K boy, you gotta look like silk and been bathing in milk. A 100K boy, a 200K boy, you gotta look like you bathed in milk and silky. But like a drug dealer with 50K cash and a rubber band in his mama house, he'll holler at somebody at the McDonald's. She got to be fine, but she got to be a ghetto diamond though, or a ghetto ruby. You know what I mean? With the long blonde hair, with the tennis bracelets, and the Air Max 97, or the Huaraches. But that's it.
Yeah, that was that, man. At the end of the day, man, shout out to you guys. You know, that time is up. Pretty much our time is up. Our time is up. Unfortunately, today, Jordan was not able to make it. He had some things to take care of. I hope he's not down because the Detroit lost. I know he's not
Yeah,
down because
yeah.
the Detroit lost. No, but he really has some things to take care
They
of.
got
On
spanked.
Joker's how we wish him well, him and his family well. But he will be back on the next show, which was Wednesday, which is we already know is panel Wednesday. So you guys are allowed to come on the panel, come talk
Come
your
on.
mind, speak with us, have a good time. Have your wine like Niners did last week with Ruthless Truth, which was a good conversation.
Oh
Not
my
that, but
God.
shout out to the Niners. Niners did a review on the show. That thing was really that thing was really dope. I went over there. He did a late night live stream talking about the show when he came over here. He really broke down the show. It was really good. Shout out to Niners. Niners doing his thing. We really do appreciate the love. Yeah, we already know time is up. We already know time is up. So we know how Hakeem will go in and I know when to stop him. So we know
Yeah.
time is up. But like always, guys, make sure you hit y'all guys here on Wednesday, because Wednesday, you never know who may come on the panel. We do our thing. So, guys, like always, remember, on your way out, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. And I don't know, you guys been noticing that on our page, so lately we've been breaking down the episodes. So even if you don't want to go back and watch the whole entire episode, you can watch the little clips that we put out throughout the show. So y'all go and check the epic moments that when Hakeem made us laugh, cry, and sometimes got us going in the tangent. So y'all can go ahead and check those
Yeah.
videos out. And not only that, but it's also very important that you go to KL Culture Radio community tab. In the community tab, there's the KL Culture Radio t-shirt, the KL Culture Radio coffee mug, and Hakeem book, Black Love, and his new book is dropping out real soon,
Yeah,
guys. So be on the
still
lookout for
soon.
that. And also the hat is about to
That's
get
it.
ready to drop as
Yeah.
well. We got a lot of things cooking. You guys do not want to miss. Guys, make sure you're on your way out. Shout out to Kendall. Shout out to Natasha Vincent. Joe don't hurt him, holding it down over there in the Twitch world. Shout out to DB. DB, she be popping in here and there. Her and Sugar Bum be popping in. Shout out to Nightish, man. Always showing love and support. Shout out to Zoe, who came by to also show us love. We really do greatly appreciate it, dog. Shout out to True, Gore, the lovely Bobby, the lovely Miss Mills, the lovely Sherry Vine. She was here, but she stopped out. She probably was just listening in. Shout out to her as well. Shout out to that new subscriber that subscribed to us in the kick world. Shout out to those watching us on Instagram. Shout out to 7 Day of Muhammad, who is in the building.
Yep.
I'm trying to make sure we get everybody.
Yeah.
Now that, but shout out to the people that go back and rewatch the restream, man. We really do greatly appreciate it. Some of y'all leave comments.
Really do love that support. So shout out to you guys, man. You guys are making KL Culture Radio what it is today. It's becoming a show for the people, not for us. Like always, we love you guys. Make sure to hit that notification bell, because some people say, I didn't know y'all was live. Hit that notification bell. Click all, and then you will catch us on the live stream. And not only that, but you watch the replay, maybe let us know you watch us on the replay too. So, man, we doing good things, man. Oh, thanks, Joe. Thanks, Joe. Like always, thank you for tuning in to KL Culture Radio. We over in us. Oh, yeah, and also the lovely Jess J, man. She be bringing people over here, man. I really love her, man. She's a sweetheart. We over.